Hi guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll look at a scenario in which the Kalmar Union comes back. And, well, the Kalmar Union quickly begins by expanding into the rest of Norway. Yeah, and I mean the rest of Norway, this small piece of land. But there's somebody who wants to protect a part of their territory. But to make it an easier invasion, they declare war on Sweden. Because who doesn't like to declare war on Sweden? And yeah, they are all the way into Greenland too. So yeah, that's great. This is the Kalmar Union at its peak. Approximate borders. Because, well, you know, I can't make them perfect. But the Kalmar Union is greedy and annexes all this land. But in demands, the Russian government sends an ultimatum. Basically, the ultimatum says, guys, hand over some lands near St. Petersburg, or else. Or else. Something may or may not happen. Which, as that's happening, they basically refuse. And then they notice troops building up in Russia's Kalarian region, St. Petersburg region, and Kola Peninsula. But they basically ignore this and are like, yeah, what's worse that could happen? As they launch an invasion into Finland. Yeah. And where do they enter from? The north. Why wouldn't you? In the middle of winter, they decide to enter Finland from the north. And yeah. And well, this is where Russia, who has been building up troops nearby for some reason in this scenario, we have to make Russia the bad guy. I don't know why Russia has to always be the villain, but it's the way the world works right now. Some people are just naturally... With Russia launching a full-scale invasion into Finland. As they cross here, and they even cross into southern Finland, which is a part of the Kalmar Union. Which, this is where a big war and standoff between the two powers break out. With the Kalmar Union ready to continue in, which I'm continuing to push in violently. But then again, it is war, so you know. War is not nice. And yeah. Let's talk about what Russia occupies. This area was the Kalmar Union occupy. Well, almost the rest. With Russia continuing its advance into the Kalmar Union, yeah. And also, it's Kalmar's Union's video, so although they will have a defeat right now, that's just part of the realism. It's hard to make entertaining and non-realistic. With Russia basically trying to head towards negotiations, because they didn't send in a big chunk of their military, which they swore, but they get a majority of Finland back. But they did lose a significant portion. Now look at Russia's northern lands. Now that seems like... Let's see. How much defense does St. Petersburg now have? Well, here it has this. And here. And also, then again, there's a road there. So now look how far that road is. Maybe not exactly in that location. Maybe it's over here. I don't know. But as we can see, there's more of a distance regardless of where that only road into the Kola Peninsula is. And yeah. But somebody is mean and they invade Germany. Wait, what? And for some reason they declare war on Poland. Okay, this is not nice. I can already tell this is not going to be nice. And well, with powers here at war, makes it harder to get supplies around. to help someone. Which this ends up taking all of Eastern Europe to war. Wait, what? With Sweden, no, the Kalmar Union landing in Estonia and bringing Lithuania in. With let's see what Russia's doing. Well, Russia does pretty much the same thing, guys. I think I'm going to make this maybe a bit darker just so we can actually see it. But that's the only reason why. With some reason, Belarus gets war declared on by Russia. With nobody helping anyone, basically. Russia basically has free range. And why are they invading Belarus? Because Belarus, for some unknown reason, refused to join Russia. And then again, that makes sense, because I don't think that will happen. And I think this will happen to Belarus. Yeah. With them making a sharp advance there and here. And well, they somehow take Kiev, even though they couldn't in our world. Yeah. I guess you can now tell we're in a different universe. With Poland getting pushed back on two fronts. This just looks bad. And to get rid of some of the bad details, this happens. And then Latvia starts to fall. And then they start advancing into Lithuania and Estonia. But then Russia takes its last swoop in. Which, this is about where peace starts to come, as the Kalmar Union starts sending forces to Poland. Which, for some reason, is not noticed soon enough. As it quickly becomes clear to Russia that it's not just Sweden. As Germany and Poland, after suffering huge defeats, go to peace. And let's in Ukraine continuing in this scenario, where the Kalmar Union returned, right guys? But I have some news for you. So, you know, the Kalmar Union is starting to look like they're allies, right? Relations improving, but for some unknown reason, forces enter in a few points. And it quickly becomes clear to Russia that they're not fighting Ukraine and Poland. That's not what's going on. They're fighting the Kalmar Union, as it's found out by a leaked report. When they find files to prove it, they are now the blue team, guys. So they're the good team. Wait, what? What? Russia's now the good guys? I knew that was even possible. Just do one good move and now you're the good guys. I like how logic works in war. Yeah. With Poland ready and launching the first counterattack in the north. With Ukraine being able to launch a counterattack, especially in the north, which they take back Kiev after a brief fight. As Russia is now on the losing side, and nobody wants to be drafted in for some reason. For the first time in history, the Russian people don't conscript well. With them headed for that road that splits off this region, and they do it up there. And basically their nuclear capabilities all fall, because I heard there's a lot there. And well, yeah. The northern area of Russia is no longer safe, with St. Petersburg being in direct line of fire, with Ukrainian resistance managing to cross the Dnieper and move into Crimea. But keep in mind that there's no reality in this. And yeah. And well, they pushed towards St. Petersburg in the south, with a battle of St. Petersburg breaking out as forces move here to try and encircle it. And forces have entered the city, with them entering there, and well, they start moving around it. And yeah, well, Russia's pushed back significantly. As their capital is taken, they begin to panic. Wait, not their capital, that's Moscow. With one of their biggest cities being taken. And the north being taught a lesson. Russia fights tooth and nails to survive now. And yeah. And well, this is where Russia's turn to die is. And I'll just let you know the Kalmar Union has one more job after this, guys. And yeah. You know what that one more move is? A massive offensive. Nope, they have another thing to do after this war. With Chechnya rising up, along with Dagestan rising up, and North Ossetia rises up. And they meet up with Ukrainian forces. And as Volgograd is now threatened and then taken. And yeah. With Volgograd gone, now they just use this area to try and move up towards Moscow as one of their... And them eventually having massed enough forces to just swoop in. And they storm in. And well, they're getting close to the capital on two fronts. After Russia gets completely captured, after Moscow gets encircled and taken, and then after months of fighting, the rest of Russia succumbs to its fate, death. And well, all that's left is Britain, and now with independence, North Ossetia, and Dagestan. But North Ossetia basically said the South Ossetia, let's both unite with Georgia. And why do they unite with Georgia? Because that's their best bet. With Ukraine gaining land, Poland, and Muscovy. But what is Muscovy, you guys may ask? Well, it's just Muscovy. But it's a puppet state. But something random happens. With something like what's going on in one part of South Sudan or North Sudan, whatever. Not North Sudan. I mean... Sudan. With these lands being shared between these two nations. So I guess if it's shared between two nations, we could just do this. See? And yeah, basically that's what we'll do to show that's two countries at once. And yeah, but they have one last thing to show England who's boss. Okay, Britain, do we have to watch this part? You guys may be saying, you know, what's going to happen? With Ireland saying, yeah, you have to watch it. Okay. with Canada, like, do you have to fight? And they're like, yeah. Yeah, but, no, don't attack me. I'll burn your capital. Wait, what? Then again, that's Canada. As they move into Scotland, and Britain is completely humiliated, Ireland moves in to humiliate them, and then England is like, Wales, what? As Wales and Cornwall starts a rebellion. With Britain in trouble, as England is split into North and South, right? South England is more powerful, because Souths are always more powerful. With Cornwall being gained independence, Scotland being annexed, Northern Ireland being taken, but Wales and Cornwall is independent. And what is North England? Is North England some kind of made-up place? Well, kinda. I don't know. Wouldn't it be Northumberland, probably? I guess. Maybe. I don't know. So North England is a puppet. South England is independent, but becomes an ally of France. Wait, what? Yeah, I know. I don't even care about historical rivalries. And yeah, look, the two puppets are two different colors. That's pretty cool. And then they have lands they share of Poland. What kind of world is this? What's a piece of land that I believe is shared? Well, the piece of land that's shared, I think, is a square right here. Yeah. And then there's this river that just splits sides, I guess, maybe. I don't know. And then Ukraine's just chilling, like, what's the worst that could happen as Poland invades? No, I'm kidding, guys. And that's all for today's video. Now let's go to the end part. So we're 49 subscribers away from 200, which is our goal by February 1st. So please subscribe to Wild Mapper. Wild Mapper is chill. Yeah, that's true. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. That's pretty cool to leave a comment. And, well, what else? You should leave a comment, obviously. Anything. What's on your mind? The question of Wild Mapper. Is Poland awesome? Well, I guess. Yeah, it is. And yeah, you better like Poland or else. Okay, now the real question. World denomination. What is the best country? Flag. Send an emoji of your favorite country's flag. And now let's go to the subscribing. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribing is awesome. 94% of you ain't subscribed. And I know that. YouTube analytics don't lie. By the end of the year, you should make that 0% of viewers aren't subscribed. So all of you viewers who aren't subscribed, subscribe. Because subscribing is the best thing you could possibly do. And then again, you need to like this video. If you don't like this video, you're anti-Nordic. And you can't be anti-Nordic. That's just wrong. With it likely being possible this could collapse, so please like and subscribe. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share this video. That's all for today's video. Wild Map.